Okay, alright. I haven't made a video in a long time because I couldn't think of anything to talk about. And I guess I could have talked about graduation, but I wasn't really that emotionally affected. But tonight, okay, you know what? Okay, is this on? Yeah, it's on. Okay. Well, tonight, I just came back from my friend's graduation party, and I'm not going to list any names, but it doesn't matter because you know this kid's probably never gonna find it because we just met tonight. But I went to my friend's graduation party, and there was a lot of people that I didn't know, and you know it's nice to meet new people. This one person, and you know what? No, I don't wanna. You know what? I'm just. Oh, this thing. You know what? This doesn't even represent him because he's a fat ass. This blob of a person is. Oh. Oh. You know what? Okay, the anger that I have against him is just really, really strong right now. I just. Oh. Oh, I just want to break him. Okay, you know what? Okay, there was this kid there, and he... Okay, first of all, just so you know, this party, here, all the kids here are like, either they graduated, or they are, juniors now, going into seniors this fall at high school. And I knew like half of them because they're either my classes or I've just seen them around, or they're friends of my friends, so I talk to them a lot. But this one kid, I never met him before in my entire life, and I'm glad that God had protected me from him to this extent. And you know, let me just explain why. Because you know what, this kid, I don't even know what grade he's in, but they tell me he's 16, but I think he's 4. But I just, just, you know what? It's hard to... This is exactly what this kid is. Okay, picture me with a really douchey hat and, like, really long shorts. And, you know, he's not that fat, but, you know, I don't even like to call people fat because that's rude. I just say they're overweight or they're hefty or whatever. But if I can't stand a person... if I don't like a person, then they're fat. So this kid is a fat ass. Now, so he has these shorts, the hat... And then literally this is him like the entire night. It's just, and like such, I think I'm so cool because I'm hanging out with all these kids when I'm actually a loser and I swear every 2 seconds because it's funny to use bad words. I have no friends. Ooh, I just couldn't stand, you know what? And the only reason I'm making this video is because not only could I not just stand him at all the second I saw him, but I had so many comebacks to the stupid things that he said. It was just, you know, how long is this going? I don't know, it's not, okay, fine. There's just so, I need to calm down, I need to relax. This kid. Okay, there were so many stupid things he was saying, but I had, like, me and my friend and his friend, who's not my friend because of this, we had all these little comebacks at him that was the funniest thing ever because everyone was laughing and they thought it was funny and he was an idiot. So this is what happened. Okay, first, one of our friends was dancing to some song, I don't know, but she was just dancing to something. I was like, whoa. And then he was like, you can't do that. You don't have the tits for that. And he was like, really? You're gonna say that to this girl? That was so stupid. And then she was like, and then she said, oh, well, do you? Or she was like offended. And then I just go and he has more. And everyone in the vicinity of the area laughed with me. And I just, I felt like I was on top of Mount Everest. I was just, the joy that just spread through my body. And he thought, he was like, oh, we got a real funny man over here. I'm like, yeah, a lot of my friends think I'm funny. I bet you, what do your friends in the sandbox think? Nothing, because they don't exist. So, it was just, on top of the world. I was just so happy. And for the rest of the night, he would get mad when I interjected at his stupid comments. And he told, okay, first then we were just talking, and then all of a sudden he told this, like, one of those like racist jokes. Only his was really stupid, and I had read it earlier. Oh, sorry, I had read it earlier on the line somewhere, so I already knew it was gonna happen. And it's not that like I already heard it. I didn't think it was funny. It was just wasn't funny to begin with. But he said it, and then he was like, "Hey, why do white people not swim?" I'm like, "Okay, first of all, white people do swim. In these jokes, it's black people who don't swim. So you already don't even know what the hell you're talking about." I didn't say the last part, but I decided to the first chunk. He's like, "Oh, well, just listen. Okay, why do white people not swim?" "Because cracker gets soggy." And I'm like, cracker gets soggy? Do you think you're black? Honestly, I am blacker than him. And I'm not even kidding. I am blacker than this kid. That is how, that is just how much, like, the way that he acts just annoys me to the extent, because he thinks, just the fact that he thinks he's so cool when he isn't, just makes me want to I just want to break his, okay, you know what, I'm just going to move on. So the point is that, but some kids, like, no one laughed at that joke, and then, so we all started telling jokes or whatever, and then, he got mad because, like, his friend was talking to him about, like, how he used to be swimming, right? He was like, "Weren't you on the swim team or whatever, blah, blah, blah." And then it was the one kid who is now my friend because of this, but he was saying something to him, and he was like, "Oh," he was like, "Oh, well, actually, I did used to swim back when I was, like, a puffy white marshmallow." I'm like, back when, you still are, and everyone thought it was so funny. And then, once again, on top of the world, just, my heart, just a warm feeling inside. It was just wonderful. But then he said it, and I was just, honestly, he said this, and I'm not even joking. My reaction to after what he said is the exact same thing what he said. First, he said this. He was like, "Hey, dude, do you want to have your kidneys?" And I'm like, "What?" I actually laughed. He's like, "Shut." He like went down, and I'm like, "Yeah, you look at your crotch, you stupid loser. You're just mad because that was the worst comeback I've ever heard." Because all of his little comebacks to me, because there are more, I'm not gonna go into them, but all his little comebacks to me, like, he would, like, after he'd say something stupid and I'd, like, make the little witty comeback and everyone would laugh, he would, like, say something really psychotic as, like, a threat. He'd be like, "Hey, do you want me to take something that you need to live?" I'm not even joking. That is exactly what he said. And I was like, like, these are the stupidest things. Even if you were serious, like, you know what? First of all, the psychotic, attack doesn't work if you are, like, a tool in the middle of high school. Like, you know what? I was never trying to be the cool kid, like, in high school, because I know there are a lot of kids that are like, they think they're so cool because they're in high school, and they're like, "Oh, we're some hot shit right here." I was never like that. This is what this kid is, and it's so funny because, like, I don't even know where he got the idea of trying to be, like, crazy, because I'm crazy. This kid is crazy. I don't know where his idea of being crazy came from, but he can't use that on me because the way he is, it doesn't work. It just makes him look like an idiot. And so he said things like that and, like, the liver thing. I'm like, you know what? You can't even think of good comebacks because I can think of so many about you. Just, it's just the passionate anger I have against this kid is really, really strong. And tonight was just so rewarding because I got to say all these things to him, and then he couldn't have a good comeback, and then everyone was, like, on my side. And then he would randomly leave in the middle of it to smoke, I'm pretty sure. I'm not even joking, because he was, like, holding cigarettes around. I'm like, "Oh, you think you're so cool because you smoke at your age? Oh, you're, like, the coolest kid in the world." No, you're not. You're, like, you're a little pansy, that's what you are. I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm trying not to use too strong words, but ow! You know what I mean to say. He's not a pansy. He's a pussy. There, I said it. Okay, ow! But you know what? He thinks he's so cool, and then he would go off on his little smoke breaks with his loser friend, and then I would go around the circle of people and be like, "Why is he here? Do any of you even like him?" And they're like, "Well, he's annoying, but..." I'm not even joking. There's one girl, she said this. She's like, "Well, he is annoying, but he's annoying in a good way." I'm like, "No, he's annoying in a bad way, and he should leave." And honestly, my friend, whose party it was, she was just laughing the entire time because she knows how much I can't. She knows that if I don't like a person, I vehemently express myself. And, ooh, this kid was just fueling my fire today. But it's fine because you know what? He left before I did, and everyone, not just me, I wasn't the only one saying little mean things to him. The other two kids were talking about how he's fat, even though he's not that fat, but I don't care.